Hello students, this is chapter 14 water part 2 video. Earlier in this earlier in the video we have discovered about introduction, uses of water, states of water, sources of water till sources of water. Now in this video we will we will explain about evaporation, then factors affecting evaporation and water cycle. So first, evaporation. We all know what is evaporation? The process of changing water. Water is in the liquid form. So the process of changing water into water vapor in the gaseous form is called evaporation. Due to evaporation, we observe the following things. Like if water is spilled on a floor, dries up and disappear. How it disappear? Because of evaporation. Because of the heat of the sun evaporates the water. Second, water from wet road, puddles and rooftops dries up and disappear. This also happens due to evaporation. And salt is obtained when water from the sea is left in shallow pits. So what happened? All the water from of the ocean or the sea is evaporated, and the salt which is mixed in the water is remaining there. So this is how the salt is prepared. Now, what are the factors which affects evaporation? हैव यू एवर थिंक व्हाट आर द फैक्टर्स? क्यों इवेपोरेशन ज़्यादा होता है? क्या इवेपोरेशन को हेल्प करता है? सो evaporation of water depends mainly on the following factors, that is temperature, wind speed, humidity and surface area. First of all, temperature. If temperature is too much, or you can know that if it is bright sunlight, then whatever cloth you are putting in the sun dries fast. Okay, so evaporation increases with the increase in temperature and vice versa. If the temperature is not too much, it will take time to evaporate the water. Secondly, wind speed. If there is windy, then also evaporation will happen fast. It increases the evaporation. You can see in the rainy day when the clothes are kept in the room under the fan, from the cloth the water is getting evaporated. Third is humidity. First here, rate of evaporation decreases with increase in humidity in air. What is humidity? The amount of water vapor present in the air is humidity. So already air में water vapor is present. So evaporation का rate कम हो जाएगा. Okay, so rate of evaporation decreases with the increase in humidity in air. अगर air में ज़्यादा water vapor है तो evaporation का rate कम हो जाता है. Now surface area. The larger the surface area, the faster is the rate of evaporation. Now here you understand that if you're putting a wet bed sheet, okay, folded in four fold. If you are folding the bed sheet into 4 folds and keeping in the sun, and the same type of bed sheet you are putting in the sun with hole openly, then what will happen? Which one will evaporate fast? Which one will get soon dry? The one which is in the full area, which is bed sheet we are keeping in the sun fully opened, the water will evaporate fast. But which one is folded, it will take time. So larger the surface area, the faster is the rate of evaporation. So this all 4 factors are affecting the evaporation. There is another through which water evaporates. Okay, water vapor get transferred into air. This is known as transpiration. So what is transpiration? The water released by plants into air as water vapor through stomata is called transpiration. We all have studied in biology that plants are also releasing water in the process of photosynthesis. This is known as the water which is coming out from the plant through stomata is known as transpiration. So, water vapor enters the air or atmosphere through two processes, that is evaporation and transpiration. Now, condensation also is, we are seeing condensation happens. It is the process by which the water vapor converts into water on cooling. So, condensation is this. Now, water cycle. What is water cycle? The continuous movement of water from the earth's surface and water body as water vapor to the atmosphere, and from the atmosphere back to the earth's surface as rain, hail or snow is called water cycle. तो क्या होता है यहाँ पे? continuous movement of water from the earth's water bodies. It is evaporating all the water, then it is going up in the atmosphere, it is condensing there, and when it becomes heavy, it again comes to the surface of earth in the form of rain, hail or snow is called water cycle. Now, in this water cycle, following 4 steps are involved. First is evaporation and transpiration. Second, formation of clouds by condensation. Third, precipitation. And fourth, back to ocean. Now, evaporation and transpiration. We all know water from all water bodies evaporates and goes into the air in the form of water vapor. So, evaporation is the main process by which all the water from the earth's surface, the water is going up by the help of water vapor. And how is water vapor happening? Because of sun. Because of the heat of the sun, the water is changing into water vapor and it becomes light and it rises up and goes into the higher level, higher part of the atmosphere. Large amount of water vapor enters into the atmosphere through transpiration by plants also. Now you must be knowing that so many plants are there present on the earth surface. So through plants, how the plants are taking water from the roots and it is giving out in the form of water vapor through leaves, stomata of the leaf. So large amount of water vapor entering into the atmosphere through transpiration process by the plant. Now, second is formation of clouds by condensation. Now, how clouds are formed? Because due to condensation. The process of condensation in nature plays an important role in formation of cloud. Now, warm air can hold a large amount of water vapor. As we go high up in the atmosphere, the temperature decreases. जैसे जैसे हम हाइट पे जाते हैं टेम्परेचर वहाँ कम होता जाता है and it becomes cooler. At a greater height, the air becomes so cold that the water vapor in it condenses to form tiny droplets of water. These water droplets floating in the air along with dust particles form clouds. So, due to condensation, what happens? Clouds are formed. Okay. Now, when clouds are formed, then what happens? The third process, precipitation, takes place. Now, water droplets, which is floating on the sky, water droplets come together to form large water droplets. Gradually, slowly, they become so heavy that the air cannot hold that large droplets of water. So, what happens? It starts coming down. Okay, because of the weight, heaviness of the cloud, it starts coming down to the earth's surface. Therefore, they begin to fall down as rain, hail or snow. So, where the temperature is hot on the surface of earth, the air droplets, the large drops of the clouds will melt and fall as rain, and where the temperature is cold, it falls on the surface of earth in the form of hail and snow. So, coming down of water in this form is known as precipitation. Which form? As rain, hail or snow is known as precipitation. Now the fourth process involved in water cycle is back to ocean. Now the water that drops on the land as rain flows in the rivers, ponds, lakes, etc. Now snow from the mountains also melts into water and flows down in the form of streams or river. Now what happened? Ultimately, this all water flows down into the ocean and seas, and some of the rainwater also seeps into the ground and becomes available to us as groundwater. So these are the four processes involved in water cycle. Now, do you know water cycle happens due to the heat of the sun and the force of gravity which attracts the water, that is precipitation. So this is all about water cycle. Till then, by next part of the chapter will be discussed in the next video, part 3. Till then, bye. Thank you.